All right, guys, this is a fun one. You know how when people hide something, they put it behind a little pixel shield, right? It turns out that may be super duper insecure because you have a certain amount of time and you have motion and it gives all the information away. So I asked our friend Jordan Breeding, who almost taught me how to play guitar, to send me a video of something handwritten masked out with one of those pixelized filters. Because he's Jordan Breeding, he sent this. By the way, I'm pretty sure I know what one of those two images was. But I wanted to figure out the second one, which means I had to understand how to even do this, which led me on a side quest, which led to this.
From this to this to this.
So step one was some kind of proof of concept, a thing that is partially obscured that could be revealed. Okay, we're gonna test a theory that we can reconstitute the original behind a Greeked out pixelated filter. The idea for this makes intuitive sense. This fence line right here, whatever that was that just went by, I don't know nothing about it, right? But even though we were only able to see one slat, we have all the information for what that vehicle was. So let's see if we can get an enhanced view of what was on the other side. Clearly it's a truck carrying something, but let's see how good we can make that look. And we'll get it at the beginning. This is our before. We'll set a keyframe there. Yeah, you know what? I think we can work with that. Yeah, as silly as that is. Now, normally AI is set to denoise things, so that's probably gonna be different when we get to the, oh, you know what? I should get 60 frames per second. Yeah, we may have to try this all again. This is the moment I realized that more frames equals more data. More data equals a clearer picture. So I did it again. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's do slow motion. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go, I got two cars that time. It's only 1080p, but I got 120 frames per second. Hopefully that way we get the car and then the fence will read just as noise to be removed. Okay, so now we'll watch the slow motion one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's plenty. That's lots to work with. That's a cool trick. If that car suddenly becomes viewable, that would be pretty cool. Now the question is, oh yeah, well that seems less promising. You know what? What if we output this as a series of bitmaps? Yeah, let's try that. Let's try exporting. We do JPEGs? Yeah, why not? Oh yeah! Now we get into me learning how to run Python scripts. You can tell I have no idea what I'm doing. I have a sequence of JPEGs of a car driving behind a fence of the car. Might be that easy. Go ahead and upload the images and I'll walk you through the rest. Well, this is scary. That is not correct. Now we're getting closer. That's a lot closer. That's really good. Jeepers. That's quite good. If I add another 10 frames, can you enhance? So at this point, the GPT is primed. It knows that I'm just adding more and more data to refine it. I'm literally doing the Hollywood trope of just saying enhance, typing. I'm typing the word enhance and just throwing more data at it. Analyzing, meep, moop, meep, moop. So when I run into some trouble, I'll bank my progress so far with a prompt, knowing that it's the equivalent of saying, can I talk to your manager? So now we're gonna talk to this GPT's manager by starting a new one. Let's see how we did. Okay, it's got a Python script. It'll read all JPEGs from the zip. It'll form an incremental per pixel maximum across frames. Save the composite? Really? This is all coming from a non-programming background. I do talk good word. It downloaded a lot of things. It's installing a lot of packages. See, this is how the robots take over. I'm a vibe coding script kiddie. Maybe we got a thing. Holy cow. Would you look at that? That moment felt like magic. From here on out, it's simply a matter of refinement. Good. That is a car. Let's see if we can enhance this even more. Wow. Well, that is even closer. Oh, wouldn't this be neat? Wouldn't this be neat? Huh. I mean, that's getting somewhere. Oh, okay. Well, that's abjectly terrible. At some point, the picture wasn't going to get any better. The real question is, what car was on the other side of that fence? So based on this image, identify the car, including year, make, and model. It might help to estimate the wheelbase length by comparing it to the overall length. Maybe I'll start a different thread, and I'm just gonna take the composite images, and I'm just gonna say, let's identify that car. Oh, it is a Tesla Model Y. Confidence rating 8 out of 10 high. Now, of course, whenever an AI gets confident, I get nervous. It is a sign to be worried when confidence is very low, because it has to speculate. It is also a sign to be worried when confidence is very high, because it will give a 10 out of 10 if it is completely bullshitting you. Once you know what car it is, the whole quest changes. Now, at this point, we know it's making up some stuff, but it's making stuff up from what is very likely an accurate place of understanding. You can tell it's kind of making stuff up on this, it's making up stuff on this. We're now at the fence line. It just removed the car. Okay, so at this point, we're kind of working with a forensic sketch artist, right? We're no longer trying to uncover the truth. We are simply trying to depict the truth as we know it to be. That is pretty close, though. It's just the wrong way. That's very close. So what's wild is this is, as best I understand, what all forensic investigation is. Just replace the robots with humans. You got humans who do this level of inference and abstraction, taking the raw data, refining it until you get essentially a pretty clear image of what the thing is, and then based on that model, that understanding, you pivot it forward, and no matter what, it's going to want to go the opposite direction. It just does not want to go the other direction. That's totally fine, because we got it. I'm going to flip it around. Holy crap, we did it! That means we get to do the total TV thing. Here, we're going to do this. Coming soon from Photoshop. Fence be gone! That was the moment it all landed. That was my proof of concept. Now I gotta take on the quest of how to decode Jordan's message, and this is where I need your help. In the comments, tell me what I missed, and tell me what I should try next. Thanks, guys.